Hi, Dr. Lindsey here. In a recent one of our videos entitled The Top 5 Things About Running a Hair Transplant Practice, number one was that we get to know some very interesting people, and then after a couple of years we never get to see them again because they get hair and they don't come back. And this patient in this video is a pretty good example of that. So this guy is roughly my age, and he's an airline pilot, and I love aviation, and all these pilots tell me their experience flying. And so this guy came in looking like this a couple of years ago. And he had a little bit of gray hair sprinkled all over that class 5 hair loss that he has. And I personally think that gray hair tends to grow faster than pigmented hair and tends to be a little bit wilder, meaning that it covers a little bit better. And I've never seen any science that would support that, but it seems common enough in the 4,300 hair transplants that we've done that I think gray hair patients often make the best candidates. So we did his first case with a relatively conservative hairline, about what mine is, and he's got a very attractive and fun girlfriend, maybe fiance, that was real supportive of the whole thing, and I think he's in another video from a couple years back. But at a year, he looks good, and we had talked about doing a second case to deal with his crown, but when he comes back in, like a lot of guys of all ages, particularly with a younger girlfriend, he said, let's lower that hairline about 3/4 of an inch. And so we did that. We lowered his hairline and then added hair behind his first case. And so now he's a little bit more than 2 years out from starting this procedure and did this video. So Captain, you're going to turn 60 in a month, right?
Yeah.
So we're the same age. I turned 60 in October.
Oh, there you go.
I've done 2 cases on you. Your before cases up between us.
Yeah.
And any kind of bullshit I pulled on you.
Oh my gosh, nothing.
And you're an airline pilot.
Yeah.
Okay to use your picture, your face on my YouTube channel for this thing, yeah. And how much did the whole thing hurt? Do you remember?
It's really not that bad. I mean, it's just kind of an ache. Other than that, and Tylenol was enough.
Perfect. Yeah. And any advice you want to give to people that might be looking at this?
Stop waiting, do it. Okay. It's that simple.
So Wendy and I shot 2 videos. One is the best 5 things about a hair transplant office, and I think item number 2 turned out to be you get to know kind of interesting people. And so I probably spent somewhere around 11 hours with you in those 2 cases, talking mostly about aviation stuff. And I've been reading Aviation Week since '83, so I really enjoyed it. And we did another video which I'm going to delete, or I'm not going to put up, called the worst 5 things about a hair transplant practice. And the number one worst thing was that we get to know dudes that are fairly interesting.
Oh, well,
and then I'll probably never see you again. This is it. And so
I might bring some people to you.
Yeah. Well, I certainly appreciate your business. And
no, it's been a great experience, and I love the results. It's that simple.
Turn around one time. Let me just show the back of your head.
Sure.
And let's make sure I can. Scoot this way. Well, I want to show your shoe. And you got a pretty short haircut.
Yeah.
Your scar ever, turn back around, your scar ever problem? No.
The only time that it even shows is if I get the haircut like really short, like a 1/4 inch or so, like a short. But the rest of the time, no, and it's not painful or anything in that sense. No, I don't even know it's there unless I dig in and but can't.
And what's that good-looking girlfriend of yours say? Is she happy with your hair? Or
she loves it. Night and day, and she actually was just showing me a picture of almost 3 years ago on her iPhone, and was like, "Wow, look at this!" And I'll be like, "Yeah, who's that guy?" Because it's amazing the difference.
All right, man. Thank you for your business. I appreciate it.
You bet.
So I personally will miss hanging out with this guy. Seeing him in the office periodically. I mean, he comes with great piloting stories. He's just a fun all-around character. And here's a close-up of his scar. He wears a relatively short haircut. His scar is imperceptible, as it often is on fellows over 50, particularly fair-skinned fellows. So, in summary, here's a guy that's roughly my age that was class 5, and we have fixed that. And he seems happy with it. He wanted to lower his hairline, which we did, and he's got a virtually imperceptible scar after roughly 4,500 to 5,000 grafts by 2 strip techniques with us. We do these all the time. If we can help you, please give us a call.